such a beautiful picture about the butterfly cycle, and today is the day we're going to paint it. So let's sing our song. Water, paint, paper. Then, remember how I said I wanted to leave the sky mostly white? But I did want to outline the sky with blue. Watch what step I skip this time, and raise your hand if you notice what step I skip. Raise your hand if you notice what step I skipped. What step did I skip? The color. I just am getting water. I have enough that I am wanting it to be more like the watercolor beautifulness. Watercolor beautifulness is when you have a lot of water. So watch this. Water, paint, paper. Look how many clouds I'm going to do with just the paint. Now, what step am I skipping? The paint. And I'm going to finish tracing with the watercolor. I can still see some of my colored pencil, which is really pretty. And I see some areas of the cloud that are more dark and some areas that are more light. If I thought about this earlier, I might have done the dark more on the bottom and the light more on the top. So the flowers, same thing. Look, water, paint, paper. Water, paint, paper. And I'm going around the edge. And I'm leaving white in the middle because I like the white in the middle. But you can choose. Now watch with the red. Water, paint, paper. Now I'm just going to get water. Look where I'm just going to put the water. Raise your hand if you saw where I put just the water. Where did I put just the water?
In the flower.
In the inside. So what did I do on the outside that was different?
You traced it?
Yeah, I traced it with the paint. Then when I color in the inside, do I get more paint or just water?
Water.
Just water, because that's going to make it so beautiful. Watch the leaf now. Okay, I want to rinse it if I'm going to go to the leaf color. Water, paint, paper. Water, paint, paper. And now, what do you think I'm going to do for the inside of that leaf? Get water. But remember we made those little eggs for the caterpillar? So I'm going to go carefully around them. So careful. Because I want to show those white eggs. Because those are little white caterpillar's eggs. If you make a mistake on one, look how many extra leaves we have. So don't worry. If you made a mistake and you accidentally colored a leaf, you can do it again. This time I'm just going to get the water. And with the water, I'm going to go around in the inside, around the eggs, around the eggs, around the eggs, so carefully. With watercolor, colors sometimes blend. So if I do the caterpillar that's right next to this leaf, the colors might bleed into each other. A little bit of the green might go into the caterpillar. If you want to do that, that looks pretty, but if you don't want to do that, let it dry a little bit. So if I didn't want colors to get on the caterpillar, I'm going to wait for him to dry. If I do want the colors to mix, then I could do him now. So I'm going to do him a little bit of orange. I'm just going to paint in the middle with some paint, and then I'm going to rinse it. And guess what I'm just going to use for the rest of the caterpillar?
Water.
Just use the water, dot, dot, dot. And look at how the color is going to move. It's moving all the way to the head and all the way to the tail just by doing that. Guess how I'm going to do the chrysalis? I'm just going to put some on. That time I just put water on it. And I just put water. I'm coloring it just with water. Now watch this. I'm going to take one drop of green and decide where I want to put it. And look, it all spreads everywhere. Just that little drop. It spread everywhere. Isn't that cool? When you do the leaves, same thing, or the grass. If you go up like this for the grass, you can do it first with paint and water, and then you can get just water and go up like that with the grass, going just like this. The whole thing you can color, even the butterfly. So let's say I want to do the butterfly. Maybe I want him to be, I drew him with orange and pink, but I could do him with a little purple. So I'm going to do a little purple on the end. Water, paint, paper. Water, paint, paper. Now, guess what I'm just going to get?
Water.
I'm just going to get the water and I'm going to dab it off. That was too much water. And with the water, now, look at how it's moving. I can make him all these colors. He's orange and pink because of the colored pencil, and he's purple because of the color I added. If I added too much purple, would I see those lines?
Nope.
No, and remember he's symmetrical, so his lines match on both sides. I want to show that, so I don't want it to get too dark. When you feel like you're ready to get started and you don't have any questions, I'm going to pick helpers to get the water cups and to pass out the brushes. Raise your hand if you would like to be a helper that passes out brushes. Okay, you can do that job. Every table has to have 3 cups of water. This table already has 3 cups. But raise your hand if you would like to be the person that adds water cups to your table if your table is needing it. Okay, 1, 2, and 3.
What does that mean?
You right there. Yep,
Uh-huh.
And add water, paint, paper. Water, paint, paper. Look at how the orange and the green. Yeah, you can help too.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you sweet girl. Water, paint, paper, and then as soon as you get your materials, you can start. Yeah, like this. Do it like this. So you're gonna do one side, and then you're gonna do the other side, and then you're gonna go on the inside. Yeah. So do the paint on this side. You put the paint right there. Good job. And then we're gonna color it in. That's okay. It can go out of the lines. Also, boys and girls, Mona, if you go outside of the lines a little bit, look right here. If I go outside of the lines a little bit, it's okay. It makes it kind of look like the wind is blowing your flower. Good job. Beautiful. Good helpers. Just 3.